Welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updated news of things happening around you. If this is your first time of visiting this channel, I would like and encourage you to subscribe so that you get updated news as soon as we publish them.
I do not know where I'm going to meet these people like El-Rufai again to talk to. But all my colleagues, especially the outgoing ones.
A video has emerged of the outgoing governor of Imo State, Richard Okorocha, aiming jabs at his colleagues during the last National Executive meeting, charged by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Governor Okorocha can be seen and heard in the video expressing his contempt for his colleagues.
Our greatness as a nation is not as a result of our population, neither is it the mighty military, or is it because of the crude oil that we have, or is it because of our political parties and what we practice. Our greatness lies in the family spirit with which you have handled the affairs of this neck. I feel like a member of the family. When I look at my left and look at my right, even the worst of them, like the Oshiomoles and El-Rufais.
Like the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, and the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, APC, Adams Oshiomole. The Imo governor, who admitted he was not best of friends with some of his colleagues, especially the duo of El-Rufai and Oshiomole, also said he felt the neck was one of the big family despite all the acrimonies. Okorocha has been understandably unhappy with Oshiomole since the events of 2018 APC governorship primaries, where the APC chairman denied Richard access to build a political dynasty with the party instruments. Okorocha had projected his son-in-law, Uche Nwosu, as his successor while also aiming to pick a senatorial ticket in the state, a pilot that was thwarted by Oshiomole. Oshiomole insisted in recognizing and forwarding the name of Senator Hope Uzodinma as the party's authentic governorship candidate following a controversial primary election. Uche Nwosu would later float a new party, Action Alliance AA, with the hope of actualizing the dream of leading Imo State, a bid that was going to be unsuccessful. Since then, coupled with the aftermath of the 2019 general election, which Rochas became a victim of certificate of return withdrawal, he has been publicly expressed dismay at what he insists was a betrayal from those he trusted. Okorocha was reported to have, in November 2018, had a big and direct confrontation with some top APC leaders. This fracas was connected with the open threat Okorocha made that he would work against APC if his in-law Uche Nwosu was not given the governorship ticket in the state. Okorocha had sought the support of the APC and the power of incumbency to subdue the people of Imo and enforce his choice candidate Uche Nwosu as the next governor, like it was done in Ekiti and Osun states. But Kaduna governor was the most vocal within their midst to shut him down. El-Rufai had alleged that the governor was afraid of going to jail if another governor, not endorsed by him, emerged in the state. The fracas, according to reports, almost resulted into physical fights, especially between Okorocha and El-Rufai. From the look of things, you can see that Okorocha is really bittered, and he couldn't hide it. You could see the hatred, you could see the anger in him. He couldn't hide it. He couldn't hide it. He had to voice it out. Though everybody was laughing, but when you look through his mind, you know that this man is really angry with them. And from the look of El-Rufai, he couldn't smile. All of them, they know what they are pursuing. They all know what is in their minds. At that level, if there is bitterness, how do you expect the country to move forward? There is no happiness, there is no harmony. The only thing that brings them together is these national resources. If at that level they could not preach love, if at that level they cannot show maturity in handling things. They have to come outside to come and wash their dirty linen just because of position, just because of power. Okorocha is pained in his heart just because he couldn't get what he wanted that will benefit him all alone. Let's assume that he's really angry, that he's bittered, but the bitterness is not about how the masses are being treated. If he could be bitter to that extent, then tell me how they think Nigerians will be feeling. Nigerians that could not afford 3 square meal in a day. Nigerians that cannot go to good schools. Nigerians that cannot enjoy good things of life. Nigerians that are living below standard. Nigerians that are being intimidated here and there. Nigerians that are always in sad mood all the time, every minute, every second. Nigerians that do not even know what tomorrow holds for them. Nigerians that have lost hope. If these guys can really look at themselves and think through, even when they go out, they see the environment is not just what it's supposed to be, but they fence their own environment so well. Everything, every good thing of life is, they are enveloped with every good things of life. They are surrounded with every good things of life. All they know is themselves, their families, their children, and their cronies. But every other person, nothing. Somebody will come and tell you that he was a billionaire before he joined the government. He was a billionaire before he joined the government. This and this and that. All those ones are inconsequential. Then you're coming to the government, is impoverishing people the more. At least you're coming to the government, even as a philanthropist, should be able to better people's life. We are not talking, okay, you just segregate 100 people, say you give them scholarship, it goes beyond that. At least he has that opportunity to be able to transform the lives of Imo people. Now he's angered, he's showing bitterness. He's so angry that he could even call those people worst of them all just because of position, not for anything. They are not even arguing, they are not even fighting for the policies that will benefit the masses. I'm always talking about the masses because that is where I belong. It will sound as if one is always sounding like a broken record, but the problems are living with us. The problems are just living with us. I don't know what you guys think, whether they are just putting up a drama or so. I wouldn't know. Like I was telling somebody, I said, these politicians, they are so corny because most of the time, there is this media war between them. But at the end of the day, you just see them in a gathering or in a party or a get-together. You see them hugging themselves. And because of them, because of their media war, a lot of lives have gone for them.
These people have mentioned, Mr. Chairman, I do not know why you share one thing in common with them. May I request you to distance yourself henceforth from them? Have contributed a lot to what we have today as Nigeria. But one thing I will advise, Mr. Chairman, as I leave, and that's the only observation I've made in these hollow chambers, and in our nation, and the system with which we administer the affairs of this country, is that it looks to me there's more emphasis now on paperwork than doing the actual thing.
I was just joking with somebody that, from my own opinion, I just felt that these guys, they were just like, okay, Mr. B, do you know what? I'm going to blast you on social media. I'm going to say something, nasty about you. Then I'll say, okay, go ahead. You now hear that, so person talks about this person, they are really as loggerheads. They are not just together. They are enemies and all of that. They know what they are doing behind the scene, behind everybody, behind the masses. They know what they are doing. But when it comes to sharing, they know what they share. They become family. So if he could be bittered to that level, then he should ask himself questions that how are Nigerians feeling? So that's just where I want to stop. I would like you guys to continue from where I'm stopping and let me hear your opinion from the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.